MobileXpression claims you can earn passive income just by installing an app and using your internet like you usually do. But is it actually worth it? Or is it one of those apps that sounds better than it really is? I have looked into MobileXpression myself to see exactly how it works, what you can realistically earn, and I'll also share something very important that happens when you install it, something that can actually affect your earnings on other free earning platforms, and most people have no idea this is happening. In case you don't know, my name is Michael and I have tested hundreds of different ways to make money online, and in this video I'll give you a full MobileXpression app review where I'll show you exactly how it works, what it tracks, how the reward system actually functions, and what kind of earnings you can realistically expect. I will share my honest opinion based on my years of testing ways to earn online, so you know if this will be the right passive income app for you or not. And make sure you stick around until the end, because that often overlooked detail I mentioned earlier is very important to consider before joining, especially if you already use service sites or other get paid to sites or apps or other free earning platforms in general. So let's start by going over who can join MobileXpression, because when you come to the website you can see that you can join now, and then they say that they will reward people like you just for helping them improve the internet. Basically you can earn passively by installing the app, but there's no information about who can join, and you won't know until you actually try to download and sign up through the app. What I can tell you is that it's only available in select countries, but they do not tell you which countries that is. But I have seen also the running campaigns for specific devices in specific countries, and I've seen that over the years because I have kept an eye on it regularly over several years, and this varies. So there's no exact answer to which countries and which devices it's always available on. It does have an app for both iOS and Android, but sometimes they do not accept new members for a certain device or for specific countries. You would only know if you come and try to click join now, and then you can see if it's available for you. But before even trying that, let's go more into details about what you can expect so you can find out if it will be worth it. So overall, one thing I do not really like about MobileXpression is that it does not really explain much about anything on the website or how it works. It does show here that you will get paid to help improve the internet, but what does that actually mean? Well, you will install their software. It's on phone, it's an app as I already mentioned, and then you need to claim your credits each week, and then you can redeem those credits for gift cards. We'll go more into what rewards are available later. But what does this actually mean? Well, they are tracking how you use the internet. So that means whenever you are surfing online, whenever you are online, you will be sharing your data anonymously. So it's not that you will be sharing any sensitive bank information or password or anything like that, but just in general your browsing habits, because this is used for market research to look into internet trends, for example. This is very similar to Nielsen Mobile Panel if you have ever tried that. So I also have a video about that. I can leave in the link in the corner if you want to know more about that. But this is the main way to earn, so you just let it run in the background, so you don't actually have to do anything, but you will be sharing this data anonymously, and that data is worth money for them because they can share that with market research companies or with companies that are interested in these different trends and seeing how people use the internet. Once in a while you might also get a mobile survey, but the main way to earn is by sharing this data in the background. So you will earn passively, which is of course nice, but you need to make sure you also feel comfortable about this. I cannot say exactly if it does track something. They say they don't know anything like that. I've not heard any people complain about it, but if you've had any both good or bad experiences with it, I would love to hear from you in the comment below. Just please feel free to share there. But I've just tried to now explain a little bit more about what you'll be doing, because there's not much information on the website, so that gives you better insight into whether it's something you feel comfortable about or not. But let's now also talk about how you will get paid, because that's of course also important to consider before deciding whether it's for you or not. So there is also not much information about how you can actually get paid. I have been inside the member area also and checked that, and also on the website what you can see is that it is gift cards. But the reason I can't show you inside right now is because of the country I'm currently located in, and right now, even though I used to be a member, right now I can't be a member anymore, so just wanted to clarify that. But it's just important to be aware that it's only gift cards, so you cannot get paid in cash, and the exact gift cards that will depend on your country, and you need to earn $5 to be able to redeem. So how long will that then take? Well, that's really hard to say because there's no exact information about this, and it depends on several things. It depends on your internet usage, for example, your country, your device, and more. So for some people, maybe you can do it in a month. For some people, maybe it will take several months or so, but it's not something where you will earn $5 a day or something like that. If that was what you were hoping for, it will still take some patience. If you have used it before and earned from it, please feel free to share below which country are you in, how long did you use it, and how much did you earn, for example, in a week or in a month. That would be great to hear from different people with different devices from all over the world. So please feel free to share that below. And you can see they also say that here in the FAQ section that you need to claim the credits. Once you have claimed it, then you can redeem the credits for e-gift cards of your choice. So just keep that in mind also. That's a little bit unusual compared to many other sites. But there's also that extra very important thing to consider I talked about earlier. So let's talk about that next. So what is quite unusual here is that you can see in the FAQ section, they also say that when you install the app, it includes a VPN connection. And I've tested many earning platforms and also passive apps where you can earn by sharing your unused internet and things like this. And I have never seen this before where it includes a VPN connection, and that must remain active for you to qualify for these weekly credits. That means also if you, for example, have a VPN you already trust for security reasons on your device, then this app can actually not function. So maybe if you don't see any rewards, that is a reason. But another thing many people do not think about maybe is that if you have a VPN installed and you log in to other get paid to sites, because most get paid to sites and service sites, they do not allow VPN because people use VPNs to fake their countries, to try to cheat and pretend they're from a country they're not. So they usually track the use of VPN, and the moment you log in, your account will get flagged. In some cases, you'll just get instantly banned and there's no chance of then getting your earnings. And if you're not aware of this and you install MobileXpression and then you log into another get paid to site or service site on your phone and then they see you using VPN, then you might be blocked there and you suddenly don't understand why you have gotten banned from all these other get paid to sites and earning sites you're using. And that's because there's a VPN you have maybe not noticed. So that's definitely one thing to keep in mind. So if you're using other get paid to sites or service sites and things like this, then keep this in mind that you really need to plan it carefully so you don't log in while this VPN is on, because then you risk actually losing your earnings and getting banned from all these other earning platforms. This is very easy to overlook. Most people don't really see this or notice it or know what the consequences of using a VPN for earning platforms like that can be. Definitely, I really wanted to emphasize on this because I talk so much about these different free earning platforms and how you cannot use VPN on them. So I really wanted to make you aware of this. So overall, I like that you can earn passively from MobileXpression. You just really need to do it with the right expectations. It will not earn you a lot. It will take a lot of patience and you cannot get paid in cash. So those aspects I don't really like. I would like that they were more transparent about exactly which countries you can join from. And most importantly, it is not really an app for me because I use so many other get paid to sites and service sites and apps. And I cannot have an app like this with a VPN running constantly when I log into those sites, because then I would just get banned. And I love testing and using these different free earning methods. So for me, this is the reason it's not really an app that I have been using much other than when I just tested it and looked into it there. And why I really wanted to make this video to make you aware of this, because I've seen some people get into trouble about this because they're not aware exactly how it works. But if you want to know about other passive income apps that you can use together with free earning methods without any issues, then I do have a list of the best ones like that on my website. Also, if you want to read about MobileXpression instead of just listening to my video, I also do have a full written review on my website. I'll also leave a link to that below so you can check that out. And finally, if you like this video, I would really appreciate if you could give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.